Hi there! Today I'm going to show you a right-handed tutorial for a star stitch. Now the star stitch is made up of a 2-row pattern repeat. The first row is a series of effectively US single crochet stitches, and you're going to make 5 single crochet stitches decreased together. That's single crochet if you're using US terminology, it's double crochet if you're using UK terminology. And then the second row of the pattern repeat is made using half double crochet stitches. That's UK half trebles and US half doubles. So I have a row of stitches already here. And what we do to make the very first star in the row is that we start the row with a chain of 3. The chain of 3 doesn't count as a stitch in its own right. There we go, there's the chain of 3. Now we're going to start working the 5 single crochet stitches together. And we make the first one into the second chain from the hook, which is this one just here. So we're going to skip chain number 1, go into chain number 2. Insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull back through. That gives you 2 loops on your hook. Now we're going to work into the third chain, which is this one just here. So you go in, yarn over, come back through. There's 3 loops on your hook. Now we're going to work across the first 3 proper stitches of the row, 1, 2 and 3 here. So insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull back through. There's 4 loops, and now the second one, insert your hook, yarn over, pull back through. There's 5 loops on your hook, and now we're going to work into stitch number 3, in, yarn over, pull back through. That gives you 6 loops on your hook, and it's going to have 5 points to the star. So we yarn over and we pull through all 6 of those loops, and then hopefully you can see it on here, we have 5 points to the star. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here. Now all we have to do is make a chain of 1, and that finishes our first star. The star consists of these 5 points and the eye of the star, which is just here. When we go to work our next star, we start working into the eye of the one that we've just made. So our very first stitch for the next star is going to be made into this space just here. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull back through. Now we're going to work between point 4 and point 5. So these are the 5 points on the star. This is point number 5 just here. This is point number 4. You insert your hook right in between those 2 points, yarn over, come back through. There's 3 loops on your hook. Now we're going to work into this same stitch that we finished our last one in. So this is it's effectively stitch number 3 of the row. You insert your hook, yarn over, pull back through. And now we're going to work into the next 2 stitches. So in, yarn over, back through, and again, in, yarn over, back through. There's your 6 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all of them. And there is the 5 points for the next star. And we chain 1, and there's the eye. So now for the next star, we're going to do the same as we did for this one. You make the first point into the eye of the star here. The second point goes in here, between points 4 and 5. The third one is made into the same stitch that you've already worked into. And then the 4th into the next stitch along, and the 5th into the one after that. So, insert your hook into the eye, yarn over, come back through. Now between the 2 points here, in, yarn over, back through. Now into the same stitch you've already worked into, in, yarn over, back through. And now we're going to work into each of the next 2 stitches. In, yarn over, back through. In, yarn over, back through. There's your 6 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all 6 of them, and chain 1. Now if you can see here, we've got 3 stars that are formed here, and I'm going to pause the video and work my way across so that we can turn around, come back, and you can see what the second row looks like. So here we are. This is the first row of stitches of the 2-row pattern repeat. Now this stitch definitely works better if you stitch quite loosely. Try not to pull your stitches up really tight, otherwise you might find that your row doesn't sit flat. When we've got to the end of the row, we're going to turn round, chain 1, and now we're going to make 2 half double crochet stitches into the eye of every star that we've got across. So that first hole just here, then if I pull it sideways, you might be able to see we've got another hole here, and then another one here and here. If you give them a wiggle, you can see where the eyes are. They're quite round, as opposed to this is part of the stitch that makes that star up. So that's a bit longer and flatter. That's a bit rounder. You're looking for the rounder hole rather than the longer, flatter hole. Let's make 2 half double crochet stitches into here. So yarn over and in, yarn over and out, yarn over through all 3. And we're going to do that again. Yarn over and in, yarn over and out, yarn over through all 3. Let's get a bit more wool and do it again. So we're going to miss this longer, flatter space just here and work into the rounder one here, which is the next eye. So yarn over and in, yarn over and out, yarn over through 3, yarn over and back into the same one, yarn over and out, yarn over through 3. Skip this next space just here, go into the rounder one next to it, yarn over, in, yarn over, out, yarn over through 3, yarn over, in, yarn over, out, yarn over through 3. And I'm going to work my way down the row and do a few more. There we go, nearly at the end of the row, and you can see this is one side, this is the side that you've just been looking at, and if I flip it over, that's the other side, and there you have your complete stars. So that's the star stitch. Thank you for watching.